The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln was targeted by drones of the naval forces of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps of Iran. It, along with its accompanying destroyers, left the area and has so far moved more than 1,000 kilometers away from the region. The air defense units of the Army and the IRGC intercepted and destroyed one F-15E fighter jet and a total of 4 advanced reconnaissance combat drones, Hermes 900 and MQ-9, in the skies. The Air Force and Navy of the Army of the Islamic Republic of Iran launched kamikaze drones toward the occupied territories, targeting the Ramat David Air Base and the Meron radar site in the occupied lands. Additionally, the location of American terrorist forces stationed at a camp in Kuwait was another target of the Navy's offensive drones. The Army's ground force, continuing its operations against American terrorists stationed in Iraqi Kurdistan, targeted their headquarters in Erbil with its drones. Meanwhile, the Aerospace Force of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, in the 19th wave of Operation True Promise 4 with the code phrase Hassan ibn Ali, launched Khorramshahr ballistic missiles equipped with heavy warheads toward Ben Gurion Airport. The ground force of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, during the 19th wave of the operation, also targeted the positions where American terrorist forces were stationed in the Kurdistan region of Iraq by launching kamikaze drones. The aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, which had approached the Gulf of Oman to a distance of about 340 kilometers from Iran's maritime borders with the aim of managing the Strait of Hormuz, was targeted by drones of the naval forces of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps of Iran. It, along with its accompanying destroyers, left the area and has so far moved more than 1,000 kilometers away from the region. The air defense units of the Army and the IRGC, operating under the command of the Qatam al-Anbiya Joint Air Defense Headquarters, announced that this morning, Thursday the 14th of Esfand, they intercepted and destroyed one F-15E fighter jet and a total of 4 advanced reconnaissance combat drones, Hermes 900 MQ-9, in the skies over the western, southwestern, and southern regions of our country. These shootdowns have brought the total number of enemy drones down by our country's armed forces to more than 75. Overall, including the 20th wave of Operation True Promise 4, more than 2,000 drones and over 600 missiles have been launched against U.S. positions in the region and Zionist targets in the occupied territories, and further attacks against the enemies of our country are still continuing. The constant sound of sirens and the prolonged confinement of residents in shelters in the occupied territories over the past 100 hours of war demonstrate the sustained and managed pace of Iranian projectile launches as part of a severe retaliation against terrorist criminals. The cowardly military forces and equipment of the Zionist regime have hidden among civilian and public layers, but the detection and strikes against the aggressors continue, and in the coming days the intensity and scope of the attacks will increase.